Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a Gargoyle Wanderer of Lugonu, and we finished up Dungeon 12. I was hoping to be level 14 by the time, so I don't remember if I mentioned why it was that I saw the watery lair end and immediately left. It was because it's going to be so much easier once we can fly. We'll just be able to ignore all that water. So I want to do that once I'm level 14. And I was hoping that by wandering around in dungeon I would hit 14, but it looks like that didn't happen. So we kind of have to either delve a little bit deeper into dungeon than I'm comfortable with, which sort of presupposes the answer to this question, doesn't it? Saying I'm not comfortable doing it, or we can go to orc. Why am I not training dodging at all? I guess it's because I realized I picked up this new weapon that wants 14 min for min delay, right? Basically, yeah. Fine, I guess. I don't know. I'll put dodging on as well. Who cares? Whatever. I'm gonna go to orc. We have 40 armor, which is pretty good for orc. And we should. Yeah, I know you can't get there because of the exclusions. Sure. It's nice that there's actually a pretty good stair dancing spot. I was thinking that it would be a bad one because there's all these guys who can attack you at range, but I had forgotten there's a wall between you like this, so they can't when you come upstairs. So if we do come upstairs, we'll just be adjacent to exactly one enemy, which is perfect. So maybe this isn't going to be so bad. We'll just be careful with engaging too many enemies at once. Hello, Orc Knight. And with all of our armor, the orcs shouldn't do too much damage to us. I'm much more worried about sorcerers and priests. Could we just face tank an orc warlord? Probably not, but we could banish him. What is the magic resistance on sorcerers like? They have 1 pip. So do high priests. I feel like we could probably banish them if we had to. But it's not so clear as it is for the more melee dudes, which we certainly could banish. I don't like charging towards this, but, well, there wasn't exactly a good place to lure them to, I thought. But thinking about it now, I think I could have just gone back to where I was fighting all those other guys, and it would have been smarter. Oh well. Yeah, this is like an alright sort of corridor to fight in. No, never mind, it's not. We're getting assaulted from 2 sides here. Well, let's stand in this corridor. This is a bad plan because the priest can still smite me from the back. I should have gone all the way up here where I can sort of block line of sight by fighting in these 2 squares. Okay, oh, more shops, although it's books. What is ensnaring? Is that hexes? Yeah. Just curious. Don't really want any of it there. Thought I saw haste for some reason. Book of Geomancy is we have good Earth Apt, but now the stones. Can gargoyles use stone skin? I mean, stone skin doesn't exist anymore, so no. But could they? I don't remember the answer to that question. Yeah, none of this is any good. Book of the Earth, huh? Yeah. I don't know. I don't really see us switching to conjurations. But maybe I should. We have a lot of strength and a lot of int. I mean, not a lot, but some. Yeah, probably not. I want the heavy armor. And we maybe have enough strength and int to pick up utility spells like repel missiles or whatever. But, oh dang it, I just realized my phone made a noise a minute ago. I always forget to mute this darn thing when I start a session. There's an invisible guy there. What is it? It's a wizard. Okay. Right, kill the priest, please. Yeah, the wizard is just not a big concern. And remember, when we hit level 14, we have the option of just leaving. We're really mostly in here. I don't know, I guess a lot of this stuff is pretty easy to kill as well. But I wanted to... My first goal in here is not to clear Orc at this moment necessarily, but to hit at least level 14 so we can fly and then maybe go do Lair. I fall through a shaft. All right. Sounds like we're going to do Orc too. Nope, take it back. We're leaving. What is this? A bookshop? I'm tempted. Not a bookshop, a weapon shop. All right, I'm going to see if I can get to that without angering any Orcs. Yeah, there's a glowing great mace. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. Normally, I like to wait until I've seen all the Orc shops before I buy anything, but I don't want to be on Orc 2 just yet, so I might lose the opportunity, I should say, to buy that in a hurry. So if it's good, I want to have it now. And it seems pretty good. It's not amazing, but you know, it's a +2 great mace. I'll take it. Do I want it yet? No. I think I still want this. I just don't have enough Mace's skill yet for the bigger weapon to really pay off. Well, don't fight there, you idiot. Let's fight... I guess here is pretty good. Oh no, it's an Orc Knight. All right, that's a little bit more excitement than I bargained for. Than I wanted. Than I bargained for. Than I was counting on. What the heck? Where did all these guys come from? Get out of here! All right, all these Orcs being mited is pretty scary. Any of them have pole arms? Just this one Orc warrior here. Okay. Ooh, hang on. This is an even better kill hold because they can't push by me. Can I get there safely? I think so. We might be able to handle them all if we just do it one at a time. I mean, we do still have 39 armor, right? And this way, the Orc Knight can't reapply might to all of them because he's only allowed to do that if he's in line of sight of me. And if he is, none of the other Orcs are in line of sight of me, so it's fine, right? All right, yeah, this is fine. Dodging skill, level 3. Incredible. And we can just tab all this, I think. There we go. Dropping a shiny chainmail could be good. Yeah, I'll take that over the plate for sure. Where is it? Capital R. So we lost 1 armor, but we gained, like, I don't know, some evasion and cold resist. And we're slightly less encumbered, so we'll be slightly more accurate in combat as well, which is not by a lot, but it's, you know, better than nothing. These dang priests, man, as a gargoyle, they are no joke. We count on our armor for everything, and they have, you know, stuff that ignores our armor. So, oh, whoops, I hit wait instead of explore, whatever. Man, I thought we were done with Orc 1. It just looked almost completely clear, and then every time I come back to a tiny little nook and cranny, it blossoms into like an entire other level. Chop up this Orc, yeah. It's kind of a cool layout, I think. this, like, sort of... I don't know if it's like a coincidence that there's all these nooks and crannies or if that's intentional or what, but it's fun. Alright, we did it. Still level 13, so we're going to go downstairs to Orc 2. Although, we should take the staircase that we've... What? That just happened, right? Right? We suddenly gained knowledge of this... Hello? I can't move my cursor over there. Because I haven't seen anything in that column, it won't let me move the cursor over there. That's super weird. But just as I was, like, looking at those two staircases, that thing appeared on the map. As if I had stood there, even though I haven't. I'm going to need to review the footage of this, because if that is what happened, then maybe that can tell me something about how to reproduce the issue. Maybe there's some kind of race condition that appears when you're, like, when you're examining things in the large map mode. Maybe that would tell me something. Okay. But anyway, here we are. And I was saying I should use this. I mean, on one hand, it's kind of nice now. We can see the end vault we have, and that there's a bunch of orcs in it. And a troll, and a warg. But we should use this one since we know that there's nothing nasty on the other side of it. It'll at least be a safe base of operations to get started on down here. On the other hand, we are sort of perilously close to the end vault. I'm actually going to explore here just a little. Yes, it does connect up. Okay. Now, we could do something a little bit sketchy and check and see what kinds of orcs are these. Are there any warlords? I saw one knight, a high priest, a sorcerer, another knight. This is gotta be cheating, right? Saint Roca? Yikes! Alright. Well, so basically in there we have two knights, a sorcerer, a high priest, and Saint Roca. So we definitely are not keen on going in there right now. Saint Roca would smite us to smithereens, haha. It's a very poor, or not much of a wordplay, but smithereens? I don't know. Not sure exactly what the best way to finish that up is, except perhaps to just abandon it and move on. Alright, so the key is, do not go here, please. And auto-explore as much as you can without heading into that area. This probably connects up as well, so I want to back up. Don't make any noise they're going to hear in the vault. Okay. The Orc Priest has now shouted. Let's not go down here either. Yeah, it looks like we're probably not going to be able to do much more without alerting all the Guardians of the End Vault. Have we found all the stairs up? Yeah. So we can't, like, I guess we wouldn't really want to get into this area down here anyway, even if we could. It's just too much risk of alerting all these horrible orcs. Actually, what's Saint Roca's magic resistance like? Where is Saint Roca? Here? Moderately resistant. And we also have Corrupt. So that's a thing we could do. But it doesn't really accomplish much, right? Because, I mean, it gets us access to the shops, but we kind of want experience here, right? Is why we're in Orc at the moment, anyway. The shops are great, but actually, can I see what kind of shop this is? It's a jewelry shop. How nice. I think I'm gonna get out of here. Maybe try out like the dungeon 13. Ought to be okay. We unlocked Enter the Abyss again. And I'll just walk away from these guys. We'll explore carefully down here. I mean, I don't know. I like to think I always explore carefully, but we'll be particularly careful now is the idea. Let's identify, I don't know, these ones are all junk if we don't train evocations at all. So it doesn't matter super much. File of Floods. We're getting some good evocables. Speaking of, the Lamp of Fire is still not charged up. Okay. I see invisible, right? Yeah. Brown ugly thing. What exactly do I need to do against this guy? I don't like him very much because I have low evasion and high armor, and he's going to corrode away the armor pretty easily. I don't have polymorph. I could zap him with confusion a few times. I could just banish him, right? That's the thing. Anything else clever appeal? File of Floods would do okay, but I don't think it's necessary. I think I'll just banish him. Maybe I'll tab him a bit, see how that goes, and then banish him. I'll also sort of try to keep this teleport trap handy because he might fall in it. You know what? Get out of here. That might have gone okay, but we were taking some heavy losses. So it was just safer to banish him before things went south. That's what you get for Lugonu, right? You get banished, basically. I'm gonna eat a little fruit here. I'm a little bit worried about losing the ability to banish this guy because of hunger, but I guess we have so much armor now that maybe we're okay. Yeah, I think this should be fine. Hello? Please die. We got him down to almost destroyed. There he goes. Now let's just eat a meat ration. There are some narrower corridors. I guess the best one is over here. So we can line these yaks up a bit better. We could probably just tab through all three of them at once, but making them line up is the better technique. And let's fly. Great. Finally, we can fly. Which, you know what? Let's head to Lair now. We were a little bit deeper than I wanted to be in dungeon, and now we don't have to be anymore. We can go get the experience and the loot out of Lair, and I don't know. There won't be a ton of loot, probably. Okay, I smell Kirka. Still tough to banish, right? Yeah. You know what? Get out of here, Kirka. We're gonna corrupt this area now. And I'm now I'm a pig now, which is great because it means I'm fast. On the other hand, I lost a ton of armor. So I can get away from all these guys now, and Kirka should be not long for this world, I would think. Yeah, Kirka is getting ruined over there. And now this hog who was chasing me has turned into a friendly human, and I can just walk away. Good work, Lucy. Oh my gosh, they're still here. Get out of here, you six furry. Oh, I forgot about this area here. There were a bunch of death yaks, and we sort of like lured them away. And I think we actually did kill them all eventually, but we forgot to come back in here and grab the goodies. Which turns out to basically just be a scroll of identify, but... There's this 8-headed Hydra who I am not keen to deal with. I don't know, maybe it would have been fine, but 8 is a lot of heads, you know? Alright, so we found this one staircase, and it seemed reasonably safe, so let's go to that one. And now, Lair should be a bit less of a bother to us. Interesting that we're going to have to cross all this water to get anywhere, and indeed even kill a plant to get anywhere, which seems very strange to me. This area is almost like disconnected from the rest of the level, which is not common. I don't know what the heck ending this is. Maybe this is just like Bayou happened to spawn on layer 8? 6, I should say. In addition to whatever the end... Oh, God, don't do this to me, you stupid elephant. Let's go find a better spot to fight. The problem is there's no corridors we can stand in that elephants can't push us out of. We could stand here, but they would swarm in like into this area as well, blocking our retreat and getting a 2-on-1 against us. Maybe that's fine. Actually, wait, what is elephant's magic resistance? It's not that high. If I wanted to, I could try to banish him. He's not like a death yak with their like insane magic resistance. Maybe I can just fight 2 elephants at once and it's no big deal. It seems like an alright plan, I think. Stand here until they dislodge me. Actually, this is not any better than here. If I really have to, I can banish or corrupt or teleport or something, but I think I should be okay just standing here and taking 2 of them at once. And I can blink, that's right. Don't forget I can blink. That would be a much better escape option than corrupt. Corrupt could make things worse, not better, you know. That's something I keep forgetting. I feel like it just... Oh yeah, it instantly kills all the monsters in the area. That's great. But it causes problems as well as doing all of that. So I guess this must be slime? Yeah. And 3 Oclobs. Not very excited about fighting them. How are we doing skill-wise? Our dodging is okay. It's still poor. I'm glad I can fly. All this deep water would be... If I couldn't fly, I would have to go through those Oclobs, or find another stair, I suppose. Don't attack the plant, you idiot. Just come get me. 8-headed Hydra, no thank you. There we go. Maybe I should have just blinked away from him, but I guess I was in water like that. Hydras are pretty hard to escape. I guess that's one problem with the water is, even though I'm a gargoyle and it doesn't make me any worse, it still makes enemies better, some of them. But it makes some enemies worse, so like, it could be fine to fight over water. I'm not sure. Depends on who you're fighting, really. For like elephants, it's great. For hydras and frogs, it's not such a good idea. We'll just take this this Death Yak one. I assume there's more Death Yaks around the corner somewhere, in which case I want to make sure to fight them only one at a time. But we have this convenient little, not a total perfect kill hole, but it's pretty good. Naturally built into the wall here, which is nice. This kind of looks like it must be the end of like, I don't recognize this area at all, but it's clearly special, and there was a bunch of, like, there's a couple of things of pretty good loot here. It makes me think maybe that was somehow the end of the vault? I don't know, that doesn't make sense. There's some other random thing, I guess. I'm still not sure what to expect on this lair floor, really. So I need to be on guard. 5 scrolls of enchant weapon. I could have a +7 great mace. That's pretty good. I feel like I should do that. Yeah, I mean, our mace's skill is not that high, and I kind of want to stay closer to Mendeley. Ugh. I feel like these scrolls of enchant weapon are really burning a hole in my pocket. I'm itching to spend them, because it's generally not a good idea to hoard them when you could instead be getting an actual benefit from them. And I have so many. I could make a very high... another aqua? What the heck is this? I could make a highly enchanted weapon, and a great mace is a good weapon to enchant. I'm just not sure that I'm actually ready to transition to it yet because my mace's skill is so low. And I don't know, maybe I'm overestimating the importance of my mace's, of getting it to, of being at Mendeley. And it would be better to have a superior weapon even if I swing it a little bit more slowly. I just don't know. So I think I'm going to not transition until I have a bit more, but it could very well be totally the wrong decision. Fan of Gales. We're really picking up all the elemental evokers, right? We have them all now? Stone of Tremors is long since gone, so I think this is the rest, yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool, but gargoyles are bad at evocations, and if I have spare experience, I've got lots of places to put it. I'll figure out later whether I want to go into evocations or, like, let's just turn off dodging. Or into, like, some kind of magic. Or maybe just more invo so that I can enter the abyss more reliably or corrupt better or something. I don't know. But having all those, even at 0 evo, they do something. Logitang. I mean, we're at 9.3 stabs, but actually base damage of 16, and our mace base damage of 17. Yeah. So a Logitang is a weapon that is easier to get to Mendeley and is pretty good when you do. However, because we already have a bunch of investment in into maces, it's cheaper for us to get a great mace to Mendeley than a Logitang, I think. I mean, it's close anyway. And when we do, the great mace will be better. So I'm actually, is it cheaper? Hang on. No, it's not. It would cost us 6 levels of maces and flails to get the great mace to Mendeley. And it would cost us 5 levels of staves to get the Logitang to Mendeley. But the levels of staves are going to be a lot cheaper. So we could maybe switch. On the other hand, the mace is already enchanted to +2. It already has a brand, although not a very good one. And while we're training maces, we will be gaining the advantage. Gaining an advantage in our flail of protection. I feel like it's probably right to switch to staves. Just because it'll need so much less experience to get online than a great mace. But it'll also only be +5 instead of +7, and it won't be as good as the Great Mace either when we're done. I think the Great Mace is probably better. This feels like another close decision that I don't know the right answer to. So I'm just going to do the... found the actual ending. Is this the... This is the one with the Deep Troll Shaman, right? I heard Gamafont call this the Beastmaster earlier today or yesterday. That might be what this vault is called or something. Or, he might be the Beastmaster. Only 24, huh? Well, let's set him on fire. Oh, I can't be petrified because I'm already stone. How do you like them apples? I forgot about that. Oh, no. Is it? No, this is the one full of, this is like the statue cave, right? With a bunch of different, like, yaks and a couple cataplepuses. Yeah. I don't know if it's called statue cave or what, but it's a cave full of statues and the cataplepuses to make you into a statue. Yeah, we're pretty well kitted out to handle yaks and death yaks now, happily. A fight with a death yak still could go badly, but not too badly, I think and hope. One thing I'm not sure about is whether I should be training fighting and armor now, or if I should be going hard on maces and flails, trying to get that great mace going. Now let's back up. There's enough of them who know about us now. How's this going? Are the death yaks like dying or what? Okay, I'm adjacent to 2 death yaks. That's too many. Probably time to back off and either get them alone or completely run away. Like we could put them in a corridor here, for example. Likewise here. There's a lot of places we could get to, but I think that this is a few too many monsters for me to want to fight them even in sequence. So I'm just going to take one of them upstairs, finish him off, and then find another approach. There we go. And now we can head back over here and sort of pick them apart one at a time. We have to treat the death yaks with respect, but we're well capable of handling them. We can use secret tactics that these poor yaks just can't understand, like coming down a different staircase. What's the term for things like yaks? Like, are they ovines or what? I don't know. They might be bovines. Did we just like gain, lose, gain the... Yeah, I guess we're hovering right at the boundary to 5 stars right now. Just doesn't super matter because we don't want to gate ourselves to the abyss anytime soon. Well, I don't know. I can certainly imagine getting into a situation where I think that going to the abyss is better than where I am. Sort of like staying here is certain instant death. Going to the abyss is like probable death in a few dozen turns. There's a lot of room to maneuver in those few dozen turns. So at level 14, I don't want to be in the abyss, but I could certainly be in situations that are worse than being in the abyss, which means that Enter the Abyss would be a useful ability in those circumstances. Here's the statue garden, see? There's going to be, I think, another Cataplephus up here, though. I don't really want to line up in that corridor. On the other hand, since I am, as it happens, immune... No, there's also 2 Death Yaks. Yeah, this is actually fine. I'm immune to being petrified. And he's going to petrify all the other guys for me. So that I can just kill him. And I could try to banish that guy, but it's not likely to work. Back up. I hope there's not another Cataplepus behind me. 2 of them might be too many. I wish I had been a little bit smarter and backed up as soon as the Cataplepus died. That might have lured the Death Yak into the dust and caused him to get petrified, which would have simplified the fight. There is another Cataplepus, but he was asleep, I guess. A manual? Tell me it's something good. Nope. Fire magic, alas. One of the least useful schools of magic we could even find. I don't know. Air would be... Well, air might be okay. I would want repel missiles or something. Great. Okay, we did it. So now what we have left is basically a little more dungeon and a little more of orc. But we're done with the lair, so I guess let's head back to dungeon before I end this episode. It's sort of nice not to start an episode with tedious what am I thinking of? Miscellany, management. It's got to start with an M. There's something that starts with M. Administrative stuff of like just doing a bunch of travel and walking around. I don't know. Anyway, administrative has an M in it, I think is anyway. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.